Capricorn, you're the last Earth sign for me to do January 2025. Welcome to the new year. Let's get some information. Okay. You might want to go watch the general Earth sign collective reading. Capricorn, you could be either an opportunity for someone or you're seeing something as an opportunity. Okay. I'm going to leave this alone until I get done drawing all 4 cards. Okay. Actually, 5 came out and I'll just take it. I feel like this is maybe you, Capricorn, and I feel like there's a few things going on in this reading. First and foremost, I was getting this automatic, like, I don't know if you're trying to teach somebody a lesson or if you're seeing someone as a lesson that's been taught to you. But either way it goes, I feel kind of like this fatherly concern that you may have for somebody, person, place, or thing, an opportunity that you've been working on, maybe something that you were working on that did not work out. It's just not going to work. It's like, I'm just hearing that childhood down by the banks of the hanky panky where the bullfrog jumps from bank to banky with a hip hop over the top and lands on a lily pad with a kerplop. I'm seeing you as being feeling like you got kerplopped instead of kerpopped. That's so weird. I don't know why there's like so much Kermit energy coming through, but there just is. There's something about you not wanting to take the risk of maybe kissing another frog. Oh, you don't want to make out with toads. You would prefer to run however far, however many miles, however many steps is going. You can get your steps for the year if you have to, but you're just like, I'm not doing it. In your mind, you're like, I don't want the headache that comes along with having to be this authoritarian figure that's always getting kerplopped on. It's like it makes you want to run away. It makes you not want to be a part of it anymore. It makes you want to disconnect, unplug, throw the towel in. Like, I don't know how many ways to say that. It's just like you don't want to hop through this door. You want to walk through it like a civilized human. You don't want to run through it. You want to walk. And every time that you've tried to make it through this door, you've been getting fried, like just lightning strikes hitting you, knocking you backwards, knocking you this way, kicking you that way. It's been one thing after another is what I'm hearing. One thing after another. It's like, I feel like you almost feel like you are a walking little black cloud sometimes because you don't even know, like, you're like, why does this keep happening to me? It's almost like you're the unlucky one that got hit by lightning 3 times in a row. Back to back to back. It's like 3 different bolts of lightning. Like, what are the odds that you get struck by lightning once in your life, right? You are the phenomenal anomaly that got zapped 3 times over. And it's like I feel for you a little bit right now, Capricorn. If I had put as much effort into trying to establish, like, it's like you built the wall. Okay, you built the wall brick by brick, inch by inch. It's like you put the hard work, you put the hinges on the door, you mounted the door, you painted it blue. You went to you even got a pet to set up on the wall. And someone has already come by and just like whoosh, just blew the whole thing to smithereens. Right? And you're like, why? I'm sure people who are going through wildfires right now, they kind of know what I'm talking about. Like when they're listening to the news and they're just like, everything's been demolished, your whole house is gone. What do you feel like you're going back to? Like it's almost like, why? Everything I built was in there. And it's just been, Mother Nature in one foul swoop. One foul swoop demolished it. And now you're devastated. That's kind of the energy that's coming through with that. I don't know why, but that's real short, sweet, and to the point. I'm going to go ahead and use these to clarify. I don't know why I put those back away. Thank God I didn't shuffle. Okay. So basically, all right. Can I get some clarifiers, please, for Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn at the head of the read, please? So you've got Ride the Wave that came out in the reverse. If you can see these two dolphins jumping, and one of the dolphins has a mermaid on their back. The other one, I can't really see their back. Okay, you could have been trying to create momentum for something. I'm just seeing the blue door here. It's almost like finding an underground or an underwater portal, a cave that you want to snorkel or scuba dive through, right? And you've spent all this money trying to get the expedition together. You've built a team, a group to do it with. And at the very end of all that, it's something so mundane, like something so small came up that you can't do it. It's like, and you just can't do it. I want to say you find out at the last minute that there's been an underwater, there's these, shifts, the tectonic plate shifts happen. And now there's a threat of a tsunami on the island that you were going to have to stay on to go for the snorkeling trip. It's like one small, minute, and you don't even know if there's actually going to be a tsunami or not. You just have to sit there and find out. It's like you're just doing this waiting game, trying to see whether you have to run away from the storm weather or not. But until then, you're expected to sit and, you know, this could be your Prince Charming that you're about to excavate. Like, this could be like the last expedition you ever had to go on, because this was going to be like the big one, right? That's not what this is going to be. It's just not what this is going to be. This door has either been closed to you for whatever reason, or has, like I said, is not accessible at this time. And it's something so simple as, like, on the news, they said that there might be bad weather. So you have to cancel the whole trip. Yep, this is the wishing well. Number 48 coming out in the upright. I think this is where you were trying to get to. This is the wishing well. You were trying to get your foot in the door. I do want to say Tuck Everlasting is coming through. There's something about, like, there's an endless depth of water underneath this well, or there's some type of specific water. It's maybe this is like Arctic water from a glacier, and they don't know what kind of organisms are going to be living inside of it. That maybe that's the expedition you're about to go on, right? And you can't run the expedition without having the well wishes of the reporters, the sailors, the weatherman. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need your science reporters, your court reporters, your team, all your whole team functioning, and something has put I want to say a damper, just because it's like, I'm thinking of like the consistency or the molliency of toad skin. Yeah, look, this is number 41. Unexpected visitors. Oh my God. I don't know why. As soon as I pulled this card, the first thing I saw was the frog. Look at that. That is the frog over here on this half of the reading, like I just said. it's an unexpected visitor. It's the tsunami. It's the tornado. It's the tropical storm system. It is Mother Nature herself has walked through the front door. If you're a woman, please don't take what I'm saying too literally, or take it that way. I don't care. This is the oops. Right in the middle of the honeymoon. You know what I mean? Like that's this is an unexpected visitor that was not a very fun frog to kiss, perhaps. Or this is a wishing well that had an unexpected um, something at the bottom of it. I don't know if you've ever seen The Ring. It's a horror movie. But it's about this little girl, Samamara. Anyway, there's a well and there's like this whole thing about it. But spiritually speaking, this would be like the same kind of disappointment. It would be like in that movie, this little girl is adopted and her adoptive mother loves her so much, so much. Okay. But there's kind of something off about Samamara. And you have to just go watch the movie. She's uh just go watch the movie if you've never seen it. If you're you know, you're into that kind of genre. Let me see if I can get the cards to do the explaining for me. We went from 48 to 41. This is 14 in the reverse, by the way. This is follow the leader in reverse. So yeah, this is almost like your team. It's like everything is just not going the way that it should in order for things to go off without a hitch. Okay. People needed to have been briefed and they were not. The obviously Mother Nature, people needed to have been briefed and they were not. So they did not have the well wishes from the people, places, and things that they needed to open the doors that they needed to get through. That's number one. Number two, the unexpected visitation of an unpleasant individual who you may or may not have. This could just be Mother Nature, like we said, but this also could be like a person, place, or thing. Maybe a part of your team fell ill or sick and was unable to follow. That you no longer have the leadership that you need from the science team or from the spiritual navigating team or from the literal sailing team. It's something like that there. Wishing well to unexpected visitors without following the leader. This also could have a little bit to do with you not wanting to follow conventional norms. So whatever it is that you're doing right here, that you're trying to develop, it may, this wishing well, if it's something like tuck everlasting, so the water at the bottom of it makes you immortal, that's going to be something that is like you're going to need FDA approval. You're going to like, do you understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of hurdles that you kind of have to jump over before you're going to be able to obtain that without issue. Right. Here's listening in reverse. This is the weather card coming out. Ooh, that's interesting. This is number 17, Ghostland. There's the portal that you're trying to get through. I'm not kidding. I saw that on that door. That's exactly what was in my mind's eye when I was seeing this as a portal. I want to say this got some Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy going on here because it is something about there's an unsaid, unspoken conundrum. Oh, wow, I'm not said that with cacophony. What is going on? Yeah, it's a conundrum. It's a cacophony. There's a noise. Oh, it's almost like a whale song or the sound from the dolphins. That's maybe what beckoned you in the first place was this weird sound from the dolphins. It was them calling to you. And it's not that you're not listening, but you're not, it's like, I can't listen because I have to listen to the weatherman who says I can't go on this trip. Not with an unexpected visitor. It's like you had a weekend getaway planned with you and your children, right? and all of a sudden your husband shows up and is like, oh my gosh, I've just broken my foot or my leg and I need you to stay home and take care of me, or I feel so ill, I've got to go to the hospital. You're going to cancel the trip to stay with your family member, obviously, right? So these are the same. I'm just trying to give you some scenarios. Hopefully it's nothing of the sort. Whatever it is, it looks like it's not something that's going to affect you unless you're kind of not prepared for it. I don't know how that is relevant, and I'm going to leave it there for you to decipher on your own, because I'm not 100% clear. You will know how this reading applies to your life. I will use Izzy and Liv. This is a new tarot card deck. It is Manifest Greatness and Radiate Positivity. It is just 75 daily affirmations that we can use. So it says, I am open to receiving all the blessings the universe has to offer. There's that. I'm just seeing so many, like a whale wink. Like I'm seeing like you know, whale watching, when you see whales breach the surface. I'm just seeing all these different sea creatures breaching the surface, trying to say, come on, like we'll show you where the portal is. And it's going to be astrolog. They follow astrology, but they can see when they breach the water. It's like they get a glimpse of the map. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. I'm open to receiving all the blessings the universe has to offer. This is Nadia Turner, Forest Bay deck. Just get one, please. Okay, this is the Autumn Fae. In the reverse, says go slowly and listen closely for the words of the tree spirits. That's what it says in the upright. I don't know why I'm feeling all this watery energy for you. I could say the same. This is the Forest Fae deck. So if we're talking about kelp and seaweed and all the forest underneath the coral reefs are basically the underwater forest, this would be the suggestion that you listen closely to the words of the underwater wildlife. I am just seeing that this is the same, that they would look at shells. I don't know if you're ever interested in knowing about cowrie shells and voodoo. You can use cowrie shells to do casting. I'm just saying that for some reason what I'm channeling is a water being who's able to use cowrie shells for casting at the bottom of the ocean to know exactly when to breach and look at the map above and synchronize the two. I don't know how the kelp helps you to seal that image into your brain, but hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Good luck, Capricorn.